Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So I have a question for you, and I really want you to think about it, okay? When is the last time that you've heard something like, you have the power to create the life of your dreams, or the cave that you fear to enter holds the treasures that you seek, or you can have anything you want? When is the last time that you saw a quote like that on social media, or maybe even said something like that to a friend or a family member as a source of inspiration? And now, and really think about the answer to this question, when is the last time that you've actually applied yourself to see if it was true? To really push past your limited beliefs, to let yourself fully believe and be in control of the outcome of the life that you live. Have you ever said, can I actually live my dream life? And have you ever challenged yourself enough to really test it out and see if you can make it happen? So the other day I was driving and I was on the freeway and it was really early in the morning, so it felt like there wasn't a lot of cars, just me and the beautiful scenery, listening to my music, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm literally living the life that I've always wanted. I've been blessed to have a successful career in real estate. I have only meaningful and loving friendships in my life. I even have my dream relationship. I've been blessed to travel the world and see so many incredible places, and I feel like I'm just getting started. But the crazy thing is I actually came from a very toxic household and a very broken household. So I didn't grow up in the best environments. Not only was it not the most positive, but it was also very humble. We didn't have a lot. And while I was driving, I was like, you know what? One thing that has always been consistent is that no matter the situation that I was in, even if it wasn't the most positive, I still saw a bigger life for myself. I still knew that if I conquered what was going on over here, I could create a reality that I wanted to live, which just so happens to be the life that I'm living today. And when I was in this kind of like growth journey of where I was to becoming who I am now, I would always read books, listen to podcasts, watch videos just like this one, which is why I wanted to create this video to share with you today. Did you know that at any point in time, you can decide what you want, and once you commit yourself to getting it, you actually will? On a more spiritual level, did you know that if you put your desires out into the universe and you wholeheartedly believe and feel that they would come to you, that they would? If you're in a rut right now, or you're not really happy with some of the outcomes of your life, it can be really annoying to hear that you yourself hold the keys to your next chapter, but ultimately it's true. The reason I asked in the beginning of this video, when is the last time that you've actually applied yourself to make it happen, is a lot of times when people want to live the life of their dreams or they want to accomplish goals, there's not a lot of momentum or focus or effort actually being put into what needs to happen to get it done. Doing the work is necessary to live your dream life, but when I say doing the work, it doesn't have to be physical or draining. I'm a big believer in manifestation. I'm a big believer in mind power. So yes, some of the work may be physical, but a lot of it can be mental too. So you just have to focus in on, what do you really want? First decide that. What do you want? What do you want out of your life right now? And since Rome wasn't built in a day, let's start with one thing, because there's a ton of different areas of life that in order to live your dream life, usually they're all kind of in sync. But for right now, what's one thing that if you had this one thing, you would feel like you're closer to living the life of your dreams? Write it down. After you write that down, okay, this is where it gets really, really important. I want you to write down 4 steps that you can take that in doing these 4 steps consistently will push momentum towards that specific goal, which will all lead you back to living the life of your dreams. So let me give you an example. Let's say that if one of the areas of your life that would make you feel like you're closer to living the life of your dreams is you wanted to be your dream weight. And let's say that in order to be your dream weight, you'd have to lose X number of pounds. One thing that you could write down as one of your 4 things that you're going to do consistently is you're going to stop calling yourself fat. I think the reason that this one came to my mind is because I've noticed that whenever people share with me that they feel like they're overweight or that they want to get in shape, I constantly hear themselves calling themselves fat. To me, to other friends, I see them posting stuff about it on social media, almost in a joking way, not realizing that it's a toxic affirmation that they're spitting out to the universe. So if this were one of your goals, to be your dream weight, stop calling yourself fat. Stop talking about things that you don't want, right? Another thing that you could write down is, I'm gonna work out for 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day is incredible because it's enough time to not make you feel like you're committing your life to it, because sometimes if you do that in the beginning, it can be overwhelming. We have 24 hours in the day, 30 minutes doesn't take a lot, but what it does do is it builds positive momentum to make you feel good about yourself, to feel like you've accomplished it consistently. Eventually you'll start physically seeing a difference and you'll feel better and better and better. Another thing that you could write down is, I'm gonna stop buying clothes at my current weight. You can give yourself a target and say that once I hit that target, I'll go buy some things, I'll go shopping, maybe even take yourself on a little shopping spree, whatever it is, just to give yourself something to look forward to. And another example of something that you could write down, if your goal was to be, this is just one example I gave of being your dream weight, is you could say that you're gonna spend 15 minutes a day meditating and envisioning yourself at your dream weight. I'm a huge believer in visualization. I'm a huge believer in mind power because I know the power that it has on your subconscious mind when you visualize and truly believe and see yourself living the life that you want to live. So the first thing that came to my mind was just being your dream weight, but of course your goals can be anything. Let's say that you want to have a more successful business. You could write down, I'm going to show up to the office 2 hours earlier. I'm going to make 17 more calls a day, right? I'm going to make sure that I go out and find new clients, this many per week, whatever it is. Let's say that one of your goals towards living your dream life is you wanted to have a healthier relationship with your spouse or your partner. You could say that at nighttime, I'm gonna shut down all electronics in our house and I'm gonna make sure that we have a beautiful conversation. I'm gonna make sure that I cook dinner once a week. Whatever it is, whatever steps that you can take right now, that in taking those steps, you're closer to accomplishing at least one of the goals that would make you feel like you're closer to living your dream life, write it down. So the power can't just stop at writing it, right? The application is crucial. So you can't just write down, I will stop talking down to myself, and then do it for 1 or 2 days, and on the 3rd day, you're right back at it. Consistency is key. So I wanna challenge you. Give yourself 2 weeks. Now I know that 2 weeks is not the textbook time frame that it usually takes to create a habit or to make a change in your life, but I know from experience that consistently doing something for 2 weeks proves to you that you can do it, gives you that positive momentum to keep wanting to do more, and shows you that you're capable of sticking to something enough to be able to see a positive change in your life, right? So just 2 weeks. Honestly, had I never decided that I was mentally going to live the life that I am today, I don't know what turn my life could have taken. And it's just like what my favorite speaker, Abraham Hicks, says. Joy is the key, right? Joy is actually the ultimate key in our life. We all have this one life, just one, literally one. So don't spend another day of it not working towards living the life of your dreams. Why not? There are millions of people doing it, and you should be one that's doing it too, because I believe in you. And the reason why I've kind of changed the direction of this channel is because there's been so many things that I've grown through in my life that I'm like, gosh, if I can overcome that, I know I can help somebody else do it. And if I can overcome that, I know I can help somebody overcome that too. If you are up for the challenge, let me know in the comments below. And after you accomplish your first goal for consistently doing it for 2 weeks, move on to another goal and another one and another one and another one. And before you know it, you'll too be driving on the freeway and realizing that you are also living the life of your dreams. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I know I'm redirecting the vibes of my channel, so I'll be posting weekly videos, some like this and other lifestyle. So if you wanna see more, please hit subscribe. I'm wishing you all a day full of love, joy, and positivity. Bye!